Hi everybody, welcome back to Connerty Meadows Farm Kitchen. In today's video, we are going to be making some elderberry syrup from scratch. Unfortunately, at this point, I've actually run out of our own elderberries, so I'm using dried elderberries from our local store, health food store. You can buy these online, but I prefer to support local. We are also using some local honey. Hopefully in the next year or two, we will be using our own honey. But until that point, again, I am supporting local. Okay, so if you're here and watching this video, chances are you probably already know all the benefits of elderberries, so I'm not gonna go into them. We're just gonna get straight to the recipe. All right, for our elderberry recipe, the first thing you're going to need are 4 cups of water into a nice pot. And then we have 2 cups of dried elderberries. You can actually use fresh elderberries, you would just have to use double. So for example, if you were using fresh elderberries, you would need to use 4 cups of fresh elderberries. We're putting in 2 cinnamon sticks. In here we have fresh cloves, 1 teaspoon, and ground ginger at 1 teaspoon. You can use ground cloves, it's just that I have whole ones here. So these also go into the pot. Just give this a stir. And then this pot is going to go on the stove and we're gonna bring it to a boil. After it comes to a boil, we are going to put it on simmer for 45 minutes. All right, onto the stove, and we are setting this to boil. So a high heat, and as soon as it comes to a boil, we're gonna simmer it for 45 minutes. We're leaving the lid off. The elderberry has just come to a boil now. So now we are going to turn our temperature down to simmer. So we're going to go all the way down, and we are going to set our timer for 45 minutes. And we'll just let that simmer away. This guy's been simmering for 45 minutes, and the next step is actually really easy as well. We are just going to turn it off, and we are going to vent a little bit, and we're going to set the timer for an hour this time. And at the end of the hour, we'll be straining that and adding the honey. All right, we're on the last step. So I have a big glass measuring cup down here, a strainer, and on top of the strainer I have a piece of muslin. It's definitely seen better days with some holes and stuff, but it's okay, it'll still get the job done that I need it to do. So our pot of elderberries has been simmering, and then it's been sitting for an hour. So at this time it's been sitting for an hour, but please keep in mind it is still very, very hot. This isn't something you want to be touching too much with your hands. I'm actually going to pull out the 2 cinnamon sticks because it makes it hard to squeeze this out with these guys in here. And it's just straining through down underneath right now. See if you can see that a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna help it along a bit and we'll get the rest in. Okay, I've got all my pot in there, nothing left in the pot. Now, we are gonna help this along a little bit. Now, you could do it with your hands, but it is gonna be pretty hot. The other thing with doing with your hands is it will stain. The stuff will stain your hands purple. So I have these gloves. They're a little bit heat resistant. And we are going to go ahead and squeeze this out a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze this out. This is gonna take a little bit of time. I don't wanna bust my bag of muslin, but we do wanna get all the good stuff out. All the elderberries are strained out, and the berries won't actually be wasted. They will be fed to the chickens. If you don't have chickens, you can put them in a compost. There's no reason to waste any of it. Okay, so the last thing that goes in is our honey. You can use sugar and you can use maple syrup. Honey, to me, has the best medicinal properties, so that's why we're using honey. So we have about 2.5 cups of liquid in here. So usually for 2 cups of liquid, you're gonna do 1 cup of honey. Because we have 2.5, I'm just gonna go just slightly over 1 cup. And the nice thing about putting it in this is I can just keep an eye on where my honey is when I'm pouring it in.